my goodness, you guys, I have been through it trying to film this video this morning. Hi, I'm Shayna, your Friday host for Starting Out Solitary, and this week's topic is raising pagan children, a subject that I have absolutely no experience with. My children are basically adults, and I just recently started on this path in the last 7 or 8 months or so. So I didn't raise them in the pagan path. However, I did raise them in a somewhat atheist, secular, I guess, upbringing. I was atheist most of their life. I guess there was a good hunk of it that I was Christian, practicing Christian, going to church, all that good stuff, got saved, baptized, yada yada. But I never brought that home to them, or exposed them to it as far as made them go to church or told them what they needed to believe or anything like that, because I was figuring it out on my own. And I guess also it was kind of foreshadowing that it just never felt right to me. And so why? I think it was just the universe's way of not making it more complicated for them. Like if I told them they had to be Christian or they were going to hell, and then all of a sudden I was like, no, never mind. Just kidding. So I did raise them in a mostly atheist environment because I wanted them to be able on their own to figure out what their spirituality is and what is important to them. That's just my belief and the way I do it. But one of the things I did encounter frequently, especially when I was in the Christian path, was people who couldn't understand how I was going to teach my kids right from wrong without church. Wasn't I afraid they were going to get mixed up in drugs? And how would they know to choose the right thing? And how would they know to make good choices and be good people? And they know because they know. They know they don't need church or religion or the threat of hell to be good people. I taught them, you treat people well, and you're kind, and if you have something somebody needs, you give it to them. You don't be cruel. It's just easy, simple things. But when I was in the Christian path, it was almost like, without the threat of hell, why would they be nice? And I always thought, that says a lot more about you than it says about my parenting or my children's behavior. Like, if you didn't have the church or the threat of hell, or would you say you'd be running out all willy-nilly and, knocking people out or whatever? No, I would hope not. I hope the church isn't the only thing stopping you from doing that. So I think if you are a pagan parent and you're raising pagan children, and you're in the United States especially, maybe it's not as bad in other countries, I don't know, but I think you're going to deal with that. There's such a misconception, even I had it before I started on this path, of what paganism is and the beliefs and the philosophies or whatever, that I think it's not unreasonable to prepare yourself for those kind of confrontations and prepare your children as well. I think the most important thing to do is to be confident in your choices, and then your children will be confident and secure in theirs as well. I don't know. Regardless of how you raise your kids, you do the best you can, and you hope they do right. And you hope they're good people. You know? At least I hope. But yeah, I definitely think in a Christian society, you're going to be dealing with a lot of those roadblocks, and you just have to prepare them for it and be prepared for it yourself. So yeah, for not having much to say, I dragged this out to almost 7 minutes. So I hope you're all well, and I will see you next week.